we don't want the state to be taking any money from us because it's still our money.
Don't talk while I'm talking.
Okay, sorry.
Your Honor, at this time, the state is requesting that the court take note that both parties did appear before the court today.
So noted.
Your Honor, this is a partially agreed order. The state is requesting to read into the record what has been agreed to by the parties. The parties agree that there's been no prior family violence. The parties agree to be named as joint managing conservators with no request for retroactive support. The parties also agree to a standard visitation schedule. And the parties agree to reside in Dallas and the surrounding counties. For the child to reside in Dallas and surrounding county. The parties agree that the children are receiving state medical. I believe that is the extent of the agreement. At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the mother here in this matter. Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Teresa Morrissey.
And can you just state the name of the child or children that we're here in reference to?
Zael Omorisi and Zolan Omorisi.
And ma'am, did you hear what I previously read into the record that was agreed to by the parties?
Come again?
Did you hear what I previously read into the record that was agreed to by the parties?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I don't understand.
Did you hear what I previously read into the record that was agreed to by the parties?
Yes, it's just that some of the terms, I don't know. I don't know how it goes. I actually want the case to be dropped because I settled with him, like I was trying to explain to you. We already settled, we had
Can you
family.
please just answer the
agreements.
question, ma'am? He's just trying to confirm the parts that y'all agreed to, and then we're gonna get into the contested issues in just a moment. Then you can tell me on those issues. So
Okay,
he
yes,
announced some things that y'all agreed to already. And so
Yes.
you agree to those, yes or no?
yes.
Okay, now we can start, he'll start asking you questions about the issues y'all don't agree to.
And just to confirm, ma'am, the children here in this matter are currently receiving state medical, is that correct?
Yes, they're receiving.
And the state has used the non-custodial parents' income to calculate the support obligations here. And based off of the non-custodial parent income of $100,533 yearly, the state is requesting that the father pays a total of $754 for medical support. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
I don't know if he can afford that, because that sounds like it's too high. I don't know.
So just to confirm, ma'am, are you in agreement to that amount? Yes or no?
No,
And ma'am, have you checked the cost of the insurance if you were to get the children covered through an outside insurance?
no, I haven't checked, but I was going to check.
Is there any specific reason why you have not checked previously, ma'am?
Yes, because I haven't checked because I just felt like it wouldn't be a problem.
Are you and the other parties to this case currently living together?
We're moving in next month. My lease is up this month, so next month we're moving in with him in Palestine.
And just to confirm again, ma'am, are you and the other party to this case currently living together?
I can say partly because he's always here and I'm always there too.
Right, ma'am, does he have his own address that he lives at?
Yes, because he works in Palestine, Texas.
And ma'am, do you have your own address that you currently reside in?
Yes, but my address is going to be updated at the end of this month.
And ma'am, just one moment. Are you and the other party to this case currently married?
What?
Are you and the other party to this case currently married?
I'll say traditionally, yes, our families have met in Africa.
All right, ma'am, you currently reside in the state of Texas, is that correct?
Yes,
Did you sign any license through the state of Texas stating that you two are currently married?
no,
Based off of the non-custodial parents' income, the state is requesting that the father pay the total of $1,446 per month for child support. Are you in agreement to this amount, ma'am? Are you in agreement to the father paying the child support as proposed, ma'am?
I don't know, because he's already taking care of the kids. So we had a little argument, we had a little misunderstanding, and that was why I did what I actually went to the States. But he's already taking care of them. So I don't know. I think it's going to be too much on him because he gives me most of the bills for the kids already.
All right, and about how much money is he providing to you per month for the support of the children, ma'am?
Sometimes he gives me 1,000, like this present month, he paid the rent of 1,200 or so, 1,200. And then he still gives me, if you check my bank, I can bring my bank statements where he still puts some money in. So he's been doing so much. That's why I'll feel bad with myself if I accept it.
And based off of what you provide to the court, ma'am, he does have the ability to pay the child support of the $1,446 as proposed. Is that correct?
I really don't know because I don't check his work or whatever he earns from work. That wasn't the basis of my relating with him. So I don't know.
Just to confirm, you stated that the father has paid for the last month about $1,200 for the rent. Is that correct?
Yes, because
And just to
yes,
confirm, you also stated that he has provided you with additional money for the support for the children. Is that correct?
yes, he
Is that-
does.
In the past month, has he provided you with more than $250 in direct money for the support of the children?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court at this time?
I just wish I could. I really want the case to be withdrawn.
And ma'am, do you understand that the state of Texas has filed this case and your children are currently receiving benefits through the state? Is that correct?
Yes, but is there a way we can stop it? Because he's willing to take care of his kids.
And
And
ma'am,
I don't,
you stated that he's willing to take care of his kids. Does he currently have the children covered through an insurance other than what's been provided as a state medical?
he said he was going to do all those. He promised to do them.
And again, is the children currently covered through the father?
Does he cover what?
The question is, ma'am, do the father currently have the children covered through an insurance policy?
Oh, the last time we had this conversation, he said he was going to do all those. He was even going to open an account for the kids and so many stuff. So, and he's actually working towards it. So I believe him.
All right, nothing further from this party, Your Honor.
Okay.
At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the father here in this matter. Sir, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Uchechi Osando.
And sir, are you the father of the children here in this matter?
Yes, sir.
So did you hear what I previously read into the record that was agreed to by the parties?
What you read, I had you. I had you.
And are you in agreement with the term that were previously provided that were agreed to?
That basically we don't have issues
Sir,
regarding to
sir,
can I
please
speak,
answer
sir?
the question that was provided. Are you in agreement with the term that were previously agreed to?
I had the agreement. It's a standard state agreement, and it's what it is. But in this case, that is
We don't
not
need a
what is
but, sir. We
implied.
need a yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Do
Yes,
you
sir.
agree with the portions he announced some portions
Yes,
y'all
sir.
agreed to? He's just trying
Yes,
to
sir.
confirm. Don't talk while I'm talking.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so he announced some terms that y'all agreed to. He's just trying to confirm that that continues to be your agreement. And then we're going to talk about the contested issues. I had the same discussion with the mother here. We're just trying to confirm that before we move on. So did you said you heard what he announced at the beginning?
Yes, sir.
There are some contested issues he did not put in as an announcement that they were agreements. Do you agree to the agreed portions?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And sir, as it relates to your income, the state has used your wages that were reported in the amount of, give me just 1 second here. $100,533 to calculate the support obligations. And based off of your income, the state will be requesting that you pay a total of $754 for medical support. Are you in agreement to that amount, sir?
I'm not in agreement to that amount.
And sir, have you attempted to place the children on a insurance through your employer?
We are making arrangements for that because with my employer it will be far cheaper for me. With my
Sir,
employer it will be $300 to cover all of them and me.
and sir, is there any specific reason why you don't currently have the children covered if the insurance is cheaper?
Right now, I'm working towards that.
Again, sir, the question is there any specific reason why you do not currently have, not that you're attempting to get it, is there any specific reason why you do not currently have the children covered?
And that's what I'm working towards. That's what I'm saying. I'm working towards it.
What have you done to get the children covered, sir, if you're stating that you're working towards it? And how long have you been working towards it?
Okay. We had issues. We had issues and we resolved the issue. The issue caused a little delay. Now we're moving them back because she's working in Dallas and I'm working here in Palestine. I'm moving them back. And when they move back, I'm going to go ahead, enroll, put my children in my own insurance because it's far cheaper for me. State insurance, $300 can cover the whole family. So, and she just got admission to TVCC, Trinity Valley College, to study nursing over here too. So I mean, we're doing well. That's what the state want. We want the families together to do well.
And sir, what does you two having two separate addresses have to do with the children being covered through your insurance? How does that delay you getting the children covered?
Well, like I said, we had issues. We resolved our issues, so that caused a delay. So now the issues are resolved. I'm moving forward to, have all of this resolved. I just ask if the state could just give me the chance to get them resolved, like put them under my insurance.
And sir, based off of your income, the state is requesting that you pay a total of $1,446 per month for child support. Are you in agreement to this amount, sir?
No, I'm not.
And sir, is there any specific reason why you do not agree to pay the child support based off of your income?
Because me and my woman, we've resolved that we're going to handle ourselves. We don't want the state to be taking any money from us because it's still our money to go ahead and have a family and move on.
And sir, do you understand that you involved the state in the case when you had the children placed on the state medical?
Well, like I said, I did not know because we had issues, but we've resolved it.
All right. Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
All right, the parts y'all agreed to, those are all fine with me. The problem, of course, is that you have not enrolled the child on private insurance. And even as of today, the children are not on private insurance. If you had done that from the beginning, even though you may have had other issues, the state would not be involved in your case. So once the Medicaid was activated, that also activated child support services as well, because Medicaid is not free. Going to the doctor on Medicaid or getting other services from Medicaid are not free. And so the state wants you to either get insurance immediately or pay them back for some of the costs that they have to pay out to the doctors. So what we're going to do today is I'm ordering medical support at $400 a month. After today, if you find insurance through your employer, and as Mr. Tatum mentioned, you don't have to live together. So if your enrollment period's now, you can enroll the child now. And then once you show proof to the mother and to the Attorney General's office that you have private insurance, then they will stop collecting the $400 a month. But you have to follow all the steps they require to verify you've done that. Saying that you intend to do it, or you plan to do it, or it's going to get done is not enough. They need the children enrolled and the mother to take the child off of Medicaid. Sounds like you have the capability to have insurance, and for whatever reason you haven't done that. I don't understand why. I mean, even if you all have had issues with each other, you still know that the children need medical care, regardless of whether y'all are arguing or y'all are in a good place. So I'm not sure why we waited so long for that to happen, even though there were some other issues. So medical support is $400 a month. I'm also ordering child support of $1,446 a month. If you want to use that instead of paying for the rent, that's up to you. The only payments that the Attorney General's office will count as payments are the payments you pay to them. So if you pay the rent separately, they're not going to give you credit for that. If you give the mother money separately, they're not going to give you credit for that. So make sure that if any payments you want to be counted as payments need to be paid through the child support office. They're going to send a withholding order out to your job. If something changes and y'all do wind up living together and getting formally married, then you can inform them at that point. But otherwise, this is the way we're gonna function until y'all tell us and show proof that something has changed. All right, the Attorney General's office will put that in a court order and email y'all both a copy. Yes, sir, you have a question before you leave?
Yes, sir. I currently have a child support already.
Okay. I think that
So
for this child or another child?
for another child.
Okay. Did you show proof to the Attorney General's office today?
The thing is, if I've known that we'll be, go through this, I could have gotten an attorney. If I could even request to get an attorney, because I didn't know we're gonna go through this. But the figure he's got as my earning,
Sir.
well, what the figure he got as my earning was high. That wasn't my earning. That was high. Because what I earned from my job last year was 80-something thousand. That was another job I had
That's
in.
not what you send in the hearing, and I'm not gonna go backwards.
That's
Do you have another child or you don't have another child?
I have another child. I have another child, sir.
You have a child support order for that child?
Yes, and I pay child support for that child.
Okay, is that through the Texas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Tatum, did y'all use that in your calculation?
No, Your Honor, he did not make us aware of the prior order. However, based off of giving credit for one additional child, the state will request that the child support be set at $1,381 per month for child support.
Were you able to verify he has another child per case?
No, Your Honor. That's again just based specifically off of his testimony. I don't see it.
Can I give you the case number?
It may not help her. Their surgeons is not the best, but it is in Texas?
Yes, sir.
Is it in Dallas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then give us the cause number then.
Just give me a minute.
Should be the top middle of that page. Should say cause number.
001.
But I do see that we do have an order on that case with the DF-20. So yes, Your Honor, the state would request, based in giving them credit for the one additional child, that the child support be set at the $1,381.
Okay, looks like you got divorced in Dallas County, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna change the number because you didn't tell them in the meeting about the other case. So we're gonna change the child support amount to $1,381. That's what they put in the order. The medical stuff will remain the same. Get the child on insurance so that we can charge you less. All right, y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.